everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marcia. Today I'm going to share a recipe with you on how to make homemade vanilla extract. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. The first thing you need some whiskey or bourbon. Okay, you can buy this at your local store, like your local liquor store. And I've got 2 batches that are working right now. It takes about 3 months to do this. It's real easy to put together, but it does take some time for it to get ready. So I wanted to have plenty for the holidays and to give out so I could do for gifts. So I went ahead and done some. So these, I put this in July and it won't be ready till October. Same thing on this one. I think I did them like 4 or 5 days apart. So they'll be ready in another month or so. So I'll be able to give these away for Christmas gifts, and I will also be able to use them when I make all my yummy candies and my desserts for Christmas and Thanksgiving. All right, so the first thing you need some whiskey or bourbon, whichever one you prefer. It doesn't even have to be an expensive brand, just whatever you can find at the local liquor store that's affordable, okay? Because we're not consuming this to drink, we're just using it for vanilla flavoring, okay? All right, so I have 2 cups, or you would say a pint, of this Kentucky straight bourbon. Now, the one thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to open it because I'm going to have to pour some of this out into a cup. And I may be able to add it back, but I have to have room for my vanilla beans to go. So I'm going to pour some of that out just like so and have that ready. And then I just ordered some vanilla pods, vanilla bean pods, if I can talk straight, off of Amazon. And these are Kiddo brand, and it says ideal for homemade vanilla extract. And they don't expire for several years, so they're good. So anyway, I've used this pack to do this one. I had bought another pack for that one. And this is my third bottle making. This will be my 4th bottle. Because I'm telling you guys, this stuff is so good, and it's like a rich taste, and it's so good in your desserts and stuff. But how the ratio is for 1 cup of whiskey or bourbon, you have to do 6 to 7 pods of vanilla bean. So I've got, I think I have 13 or 14 here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13. Now, with these larger bottles, I just split these down the middle and dropped them down in there because when I do that, it exposes the caviar inside the vanilla bean pod, and it gets all that goodness. It soaks up into that whiskey or bourbon, and it gives you the vanilla flavor. But with these, this is going to be too short, I believe. I think I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to slit them open like so, and bear with me because I'm slow with this. I'm going to split them open like that, and then I'm going to cut them in half. All right, so that's all you do. You just split them down the middle so it'll expose that caviar in there, just like that. You don't even have to do it all the way down, just in the middle, and then you're going to cut them in half. So I'm going to get all these done, and then we're going to put them in there. I love a good vanilla flavor. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, you would hear me say I'm a cheap, easy girl because I like to do imitation vanilla and all that stuff. And the reason being is it was so expensive in the stores. I mean, you get like a little 1.75 ounce thing, and it's like $6 or $7. Well, this is very inexpensive. Like, you can buy the bourbon or the whiskey, you know, like I said, it don't even have to be an expensive brand. You can buy it for, I don't know, this whole thing for $7. And then you buy your vanilla pods. I think for that whole bag, and I made this will be 2 full rounds and then a half of a round. I think we paid maybe $15 for that. And we're going to get a ton of vanilla flavoring, and it also keeps forever too. And if you don't want to do that much at one time like I'm doing, because I'm going to be giving these away for gifts and stuff, if you don't want to do that much, you can just order a smaller pack of these vanilla pods and then just do maybe a cup of bourbon. That's fine too. Whatever your preference is, or however much you want to make. But I wanted to do a lot because it keeps forever. Come on now, cut that open. It keeps forever. So I thought, what the heck, I can share with my friends, and I can have an endless supply of vanilla flavoring that I love to cook with. And I use vanilla flavoring, even if I'm doing a box cake, I will put extra vanilla flavoring inside my cake batter when I'm doing a box cake, and it kind of makes it a little bit, I call it a little bit more bougie tasting. And I make icing, and then when I bake cakes, you know, I put it in cakes that I bake and stuff too. And another thing, when you're cooking stuff, this does have alcohol in it, just like regular vanilla extract does. But when you cook it, the alcohol's going to cook out, so it's not nothing you have to be concerned about as far as that. But this stuff smells amazing, guys. I mean, it is like, wow, amazingly. It smells delicious. But anyway, I've got 13 pods, so like I said, I need 6 or 7 pods per cup of whiskey or bourbon. Uh-oh, don't want to lose one. So I'm just slitting these open. Like I said, don't have to be perfect because this is just going to soak that flavor from that caviar and this vanilla bean up with that whiskey. All right. And I'm hoping to be able to pour most of all that back in. If not, I'll just pour it out. I do not drink bourbon. All right, now all you have to do now is just drop these in. And I have labels on the front of these because I'm going to be putting the dates on there so I'll know when they're ready to go. That's one reason. The second reason is I'm not advertising for a certain company, you know, for bourbon or anything, so I don't want to cause any confusion with that either. So I just covered that up. And you just drop these in, and you're going to get a little bit of that black stuff on your hands. That's the caviar. It's fine. If you see any loose, just grab it and stick it down in that bottle because that's going to make it even richer. All right, let's see here. Well, I probably didn't even have to pour any of that bourbon out, but I will try to put it back in. I might have to get me a funnel. Let me go grab me a funnel real quick so I can pour that back in there. And the good thing is when you make this, like I said, you get the black caviar, but heavenly, heavenly vanilla smell. My husband loves vanilla. He loves to smell it. It's so nice. Let me go get a funnel real quick. Let's see. Oh, there's my funnel. This is my long stem funnel, but that's okay. I'll just do the best I can. All right, we're just going to slowly pour that back in. I don't think I'll get all of it because I'm going to have to leave a little headspace, so I have that much. Like I said, I can just pour that out in the sink. It's no big deal. All right, and now you're going to put the lid on and you're going to just move that around in there, shake it around. And we're going to put today's date and then 3 months from today because that's when this is going to be ready. So today's date is September the 10th. So I'm going to put 9/10 of 24. Make sure that lid's on really good. And then at 3 months from that is going to be 12/10. So I'm going to put 12/10/24 underneath. So that's when I started it, and this is when it's going to be ready. So like I said, you just move that around. And I just put these in my pantry, guys. And whoop, getting black marker all over me now. I don't want to smell that. I just put this up in my pantry. I do put some masking tape around the lid. It's just my husband's idea. He has these clever ideas, and I listen because I trust him and I love him. He always helps me and gives me ideas, and I give him ideas, and we make a good team. All right. Let me put a little bit more on there back. I didn't get a big enough piece. All right. Okay. And like I said, you put this in your pantry, and just when you go in to maybe get some canned goods out, and you're like, oh, there's my vanilla. It's getting ready. It's working. You just pick that up, and you just kind of just turn it just a little bit like that. And just kind of swash it around. That's all you have to do. Same thing with this. So here along about the middle of October, I'm going to have another big batch. And then about the third week of October, I'll have another one. And then right before Christmas gets started, I'll have another batch. Now, you're wondering, oh my gosh, what are you going to do with all that? Well, like I said, I'm going to give it away for gifts. And so I went to Amazon and I found these little bottles. They're 2-ounce containers. And they have a little plastic thing in there that kind of seals it. And then they got these miniature funnels. So when these are ready, I'm going to take these bottles and I'm going to put the funnel on. And I'm going to fill them up. And I have some stickers that has what it is, the contents on it, and my meals with Marcia. And I'm going to give those away as Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, housewarming gifts, whatever, because this is a great little thoughtful gift, guys, because everybody uses vanilla in something. And this is something that you've done yourself. You know what's in it, and it is so rich and it's so good. I cannot talk about it enough. And like I said, it's a fraction of what you pay in the store to get pure vanilla extract. So try and let me know what you think, guys. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marcia. And don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.